Hello everyone, this is Jed Shlackman. I'm a holistic counselor and energy healer, and for today's video I want to speak about the topic of flow and the contrast between flow and stagnation in our life experience. If you think about the course of your life, you'll see that things are to some extent always changing and evolving. So we're not meant to be completely static or frozen. Things are supposed to flow, to evolve. We're supposed to have new experiences, new relationships, develop new skills, shift our perspective or understanding of things in life. So there's kind of this higher spiritual intelligence at work, sort of a preset blueprint or general plan for your life, what your soul wishes to experience, to express, to evolve into through your life. And you as that individual personality can be to varying degrees either open to that flow or resistant to it. So if you're resistant, it's like you're creating stagnation. You can think of it like a river flowing, and the water can be moving along at a very smooth, brisk pace, or something could be interfering and slowing down that flow, keeping the river from, or the water in the river from a speedy path per se to its ultimate source or ultimate destination, I might say, in the ocean. So if we think about our life, the ocean is our greater spiritual potential, and we're here as this unique individual flowing along this stream or current, picking up experiences, picking up wisdom, developing relationships, and so on. And we're meant to carry all of that forward to eventually bring it back home, in a sense, to the soul level, to the spiritual realm. But we might be kind of rigid at certain times in our life, where we're resistant to change, where we want to hold on to things just as they are. We don't want to change or grow or evolve. We're kind of hanging on to a very narrow or limited comfort zone. So we attach to a particular identity or a particular environment. We kind of feel comfortable and safe there, and we don't want to go beyond that. So we have attached to whatever limitations are associated with that state of being. While our soul might desire us to let go of things, to begin to shift, to expand or evolve, to move on to different experiences, different vocations, different relationships, etc. So if we're resisting that flow that the soul desires, things can become kind of stagnant, not only in terms of what's happening externally in our life, but also in our energy field, our energy flow, and that can affect our physical body as well. So you might develop conditions in your body that are a result of stagnation, where parts of your body are not receiving the flow of energy that they need to maintain their health, to maintain their vitality. So this is something we can notice if we have some symptom of stagnation identified at the physical level, to explore how we are relating to our life path. Are we being kind of rigid or resistant? Has our life become stagnant? We're not really growing or evolving much. We're just attached to our past, in a sense, to an old identity, to an old way of thinking. These are things to consider as you explore your own health, your own well-being, and your own spiritual development. The idea of a river or stream and flow is a very valuable metaphor. We can look at that in nature and see how that flow is vital for life to unfold. And in our own personal life as a human being, flow is vital for the health of ourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And if the flow gets too stagnant, if it's not moving enough, then different problems can arise. Your soul is always trying to create some form of catalyst or push to get you to go forward along the path that's been intended for this life. So different things can be catalysts or stimuli or stimulus for you to move forward along your path. Different things can happen externally that can create the pressure or stress that leads you to make a change, to evolve in some way. And the more you resist those changes or evolution, sometimes the more challenging or intense the external catalysts or stresses might become. It's as though your soul is trying to wake you up, to give you kind of a kick, to get you moving, to get you back into the flow. So ideally, you would be a little more proactive and take steps to evolve, to choose that path of growth in your life, rather than to wait until something very stressful occurs that shakes you up and kind of breaks you out of your comfort zone. I hope that this short commentary has given you some things to consider, things to reflect on in your own life. We all have areas where we might become somewhat stagnant or resistant, and it's helpful to pause and reflect and recognize where we might be resisting our own personal evolution. I appreciate you for taking your time to view the video. For those that are interested in holistic health and spiritual development, I invite you to visit my website, phinsights.com. That's spelled PHINSIGHTS.com. For now, I wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.